powered by Riverside.
These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Hey, the order doesn't matter.
We'll get 10 viewers just because of that.
No, stop it. No.
There you go.
Okay. Whew. Top of the morning to you, Justin. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way, Skippy. Good morning, everybody else, and happy St. Patrick's Day. It's the green holiday. Skippy, you got some green on you? Is your license plate's not green on your hat, is it?
Not on the hat, no.
My only green and blue and yellow make green. So
yeah, it makes two shitty colors make one good color. Anyway, so happy Green Day. I think you do that too. Okay, I guess I can.
Alrighty.
I'm dying.
All right, we are off to a phenomenal start this morning. Hey, Skippy, I was in our good morning, Bubba. I can't wait to hear what you have to ask us this morning, Bubba, what you would like this show to be about since you hated last week's show. Fran, welcome.
He hated last week's show.
Yeah, he did not like it at all.
Well, that's fine.
Said he fell asleep 4 times.
That's because he's old.
And our granular breakdown of the inventory and system of Square.
Because he's old.
Yeah, and I believe it was Jason, it would have been Justin, one of the two, said, well, food truck life isn't all glitz and glamour.
Oh,
that's
but
true.
Isn't it, though? But isn't
no,
it?
Not even
Isn't it?
Like half.
Be a food truck owner, they said. It'd be fun, they said. 0.
I told you that. I told you the exact opposite. I said, don't do it.
0 out of 5.
Stay away. 0. It is a great time, though. And I am looking forward to the season. And also, Steve, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. What? That's such a random comment.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Woo!
Is that what you wanted us to talk about? Do you have a specific question, Steve? Jason reached out to me yesterday. A couple people reached out to me. I know I skipped the whole. I was on Spreaker. Anyways, Jason reached out about.
Did they ever reach out to me?
Because this is a me question. About what app I use for AI photos. Again, that's Canva, Canva. I do pay for whatever enterprise version. It's not horribly expensive. I think it was like $200 for the year or something like that. But it gives you all sorts of AI generation apps. And those are, yes, that's what I use for all of the food truck, Monday morning food truck posts. And then starting to use it a little bit on, excuse me, our barbecue page a little bit too. Oh, Steve says he's just kidding. All right. Fine. Did you want to talk about butter some more, Steve? We can talk about butter versus margarine.
Good.
And then I got reached out to our local guy that works with the Grand Rapids Food Trucks, Grand Rapids Food Truck Association, and all that, asking about he was thinking about starting a podcast, unrelated topics from what we do, but into food trucks. But just want to know what was involved in that, so got him all the information. And realized that we had 208 episodes posted on Spreaker. 208. So we have at least 100 weeks of this show rolling because we break them down into 2 episodes. But yeah, look at us go. Oh, this fucking thing. I wish TikTok Live Studio was just a smidgen smarter. Not a lot smarter, just a smidgen.
Just snidging.
Just a smidgen.
Hmm.
Because it's going to make me curmudgeon.
Are you going to be
I
verklempt?
don't like you. I don't like you on that side.
I don't. I'm
I like
always
being-
on this side.
Are you?
I've never changed it.
I know you don't change it, but I thought you were on the other, for me at least. I don't know. Well,
Anyway,
Skippy, you had another dual location day.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You sound just as excited about this one as you did the last one.
Listen, I'm getting used to it. At least this one was a little closer.
All right. How did it go and what did we learn? Everybody get ready. Story time.
Can I tell you that I paid I paid my first employee through payroll?
Oh, sorry, that deserves. Sorry. I only saw the ing. I had the screen partially covered. I thought it was going to be the clapping. Sorry.
That's what I
Good
felt.
job, Skippy.
That's what.
How'd it feel?
It hurt. Anyway.
So they get paid on. They got paid Friday. Then I'm assuming.
Yes, I believe that's what it was. I think I set it up. That way.
Didn't you set it up that
I
way?
did. I don't.
Are you doing weekly or bi-weekly or how are you doing it?
Weekly. God knows how long these people will last. Just getting
You know, you
them-
can still pay them after you fire them.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have to the following week still.
Because I'll feel like I'm rewarding them.
Well, kind of. Please go away. Here's some money. Just get out of here.
Let's start on that. Let's start that route.
Okay.
Josh's dogs are on full of piss and vinegar today.
Yeah.
Probably extra vinegar and a lot of piss. But anyway.
Yeah.
So I hired a morning guy, 5 to 9.
Excellent.
Other than he's a go-getter, which I appreciate. He's there on time. It's
He's a
even
real
better.
go-getter. Okay.
He's
What
there
time?
on
So what time does he start? Sorry.
He's
9?
He's there at 4:55.
Okay.
5 a.m.
Nice.
We're utilizing punching in and out, so that's always good.
That's ideal.
That's good.
It's a good way to track hours.
Yeah. We are only so we're just working on things for him to do during those 4 hours.
Okay.
Because in all reality, like I didn't really. I mean, I planned it, but the first time he was there, second time he was there was first time he was there. We did bone-in wings, so we had the smoker full of ribs and wings, and we can do that at the same time. But since we cook our sides in pans, we don't want chicken juices going into pans.
Right.
So that made sense for him to be there at 5. Ribs get wrapped at 8, and wings are done by 8. Everything's off, everything's good, and then you just put sides on, and you just kind of find stuff to do. Well, we haven't mastered the finding stuff to do yet.
Okay.
So, because Thursday we went in, and I had a Saturday. I had a food truck event, and he came in Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and we cooked ribs, but then we realized that we weren't cooking chicken. So hey, let's just prep all our sides. We'll put ribs on one side of the rack and we'll put pans on the other side of the rack. They won't contaminate each other.
Okay.
Like 8 o'clock, he was done. Like there was nothing else to do. I'm like, well, maybe you can come in a little bit later when we're doing that. But we're working on things to do. I'm making lists of items that can be
So,
done, should be done.
I know currently you're not cooking every night, right?
Not every.
So would this possibly lead to a change in that?
Well, I mean, ish. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, well, yeah. Well, if we build up business, then yes, it would.
So if you were on a schedule more like mine, where things are coming off at 5:30, so when he gets there, he can get stuff around, get meat off, and get meat back on for ribs and stuff. And
yeah, things would come off right when you get there.
Yep.
Ribs don't go on until 6 anyway. So
Pam's working on a list for you right now.
well, thanks, Pam. I don't know how Pam would have a list. Pam, did I tell you last week that Pam was very disappointed in me, or did she tell you?
I don't think so. No.
She thought we were open on Sunday last week.
Oh yeah, I did talk
She was
to her.
in the area and was going to stop by. Yeah, I know. I disappointed her.
Yeah. She says dishes, wipe counters, organize stuff, sweep, etc.
That was all done. That was all done, Pam. Thank you. That was.
How about you go to fresh jalapenos instead of jarred jalapenos? Jalapenos. You go fresh. Then you can prep peppers. You can prep onions. Jason chimes in. Clean your trailer. Clean your trailer.
Trailer's not there, but
maintenance items, set up trailer for events, go shopping for you, social media posts, Scratch made sites. I just read Scratch. I couldn't read the last two words. I was like,
we do Scratch made sides. Thank you. We do.
Mostly.
Ish.
Ish.
It's Bush's beans, but they're still good.
Mm-hmm. You don't have an oven anyway, so you can't do your own cornbread yet.
Correct.
Could do it in the smoker though. Have you tried it? Have you tried doing it in the smoker yet?
I've tried cheesecake in the smoker. Well.
Did you just have a little mini orgasm there?
No, I have something in my eye that I can't fucking get out.
It's like, wow, he's really getting into this whole topic. Must have been really good cheesecake.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, so that brings us to Saturday and Sunday. Thank goodness Saturday's event was 6 minutes away from the shop. Issue. Picture-in-picture mode closed to maintain recording quality. What the hell's that?
Oh, I thought I told it not to do it anyways. Nah, don't worry about it.
Well, I can't get. Oh, there it is. Now I can get rid of it.
They must have opened it up for you when I did my screen too.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a shame that your trailer's not there because I mean that would be extra helpful.
Yes.
Because then they can start work on getting stuff ready for you for the day too.
Absolutely. So this week, first event was 6 minutes away from the shop. It was a local robotics competition. We were one of 3 food trucks there. It was us selling, obviously, our sandwiches and loaded mac and cheeses. It was a coffee truck, and it was a loaded mac and cheese truck. And
that's all they did was loaded mac and cheeses?
Yeah. It's called Smack and Cheese.
Cool.
They had some creative toppings. Like we think we do creative sandwiches, they do creative toppings on their mac and cheeses. Like shrimp and chorizo and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, so they wanted to leave early. They meaning the people. My girl wanted to stay there as long as she possibly could milk out food.
Not busy, I take it.
We did like 8. I did it by myself last year. I did like 1,800. This year we did a shy over 1,500.
It's not a bad day.
Yeah, me and my worker have to work on communication skills. She texts me. She's like, "It's nuts here," and I'm thinking, "Oh my god, you're getting buried! Like, where am we going? The hell?" So I get there and there's like nobody in line. I'm like, "What?
Nuts bad."
I'm like, "What do you mean by that?" She's like, "Well, next time I'll text you and put a smiley face at the end or something." I'm like, "When you tell me it's nuts, I'm thinking you need help."
Didn't you catch the sarcasm?
No. So anyway, sorry, I keep hitting my monitor.
No, you're fine.
So we did good. The following day was our local Flavor Fruit Farm. It rained up until about 9:30, 10 o'clock. It was good-ish. Like one person could have handled it, but two people, yeah. I mean, it was probably overkill. I think we did like a little over or a little under 1,800 that day.
But still not a bad couple days.
No. So I do, as I've said to, I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I use Square Banking, and I had to set up another location. I thought because I use Square Banking, setting up another location, like all funds would just be available in the bank, and I had to go into the second location and it actually has to transfer funds to my Square account instead of like automatically being there like I've been used to. It doesn't matter, but like when I see that, Square transferred $2,400, I'm like, oh wait,
that's interesting that it does it that way.
Yeah, but it's
well, at least it wasn't like a second bank account. Like each location has its own Square bank account.
Yeah, that's anyway.
Interesting.
Here is that menu I wanted to show you. This is the smack and cheese menu. The cheesy pig with shredded pork hot dog topped with extra cheese.
Ugh.
Some of these are like, I know the coffee guy got the the Fiesta, so it was okay, but his butt was going to hurt later. So, yeah, I kind of like the idea of the flight. That's kind of neat. But
yeah.
But they only have they have two sizes here, but over here they have three sizes. They have a small, medium, and large. But anyway, so it was nice to meet them.
16 ounce. Do you think that's volume? Do you know how they were serving it?
In one boat or 1 pound boats, I think, or 2 pound boats, probably.
Yeah, so volume, not weight. Yeah. Wow.
Scrambled egg on top of mac and cheese, though.
It's a weird texture combination for me.
And shredded potatoes. That's their.
That's I'm good with. But
That's
just
like
because it's a different.
That's a lot of starch, though.
Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, how do they do? Have you seen them before?
I've seen them once before.
Talk to them at all?
Yeah, I met her for the first, or the S from the smack and cheese, Sarah.
Okay.
She was really nice. They said that, so the wind Saturday was brutal. I mean, brutal. We won't get into it. It was just very, very bad. The coffee guy lost like he lost like $10 in tips because his table flew over. All his stirs and sugar packets, stuff like that, went in the garbage because it flipped into the garbage. We had one of those feather flags. It like bent. I lost my canopy over my smoker at the shop.
So displays to go, their feather flags now they have an option. So you can either get the aluminum pole or they have the fishing pole ones. And those things, you can bend them like all the way in half and they just pop right back up. They're awesome. I think it's a lot better action on the feather too.
Yeah. This was because of how it's mounted to the trailer. It's like inside you put it over something.
Yep.
And that's where it bent. Like it was, wind was so brutal. It was like that far from the bottom started to bend.
Yeah. Yeah. We've broken off like over a year, like the bracket that holds that part to the spike. We've broken those brackets before in some pretty bad wind.
So I got back to the shop after dropping the trailer off at home, and my canopy was disintegrated. And it's held down by 4 ratchet straps and one of the cross members like this. These just decided to go that. Anyway, it was a 12-year-old
Canopy.
and it's lasted this long. I bought it in my first ever competition, Auburn Hills, in 2012.
Yeah, it's no joke, man. Wind.
It was brutal. Like, it was opening the side door on the restaurant because it was just catching
the
handle and would just.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, we're like, oh, hey, Casper.
Yeah.
So, other than that, so we talked about.
Hey, how much snow do you guys have on the ground over there?
We have none. Well, we have frost at the moment, but
we have snow on the ground.
You got snow, lake effect?
We had a blizzard yesterday afternoon.
Really?
It was snowing hard enough that I couldn't see the houses behind my house.
Wow.
For about an hour. It's like a half an inch on the ground. I mean, it's going to be gone, obviously, probably today, but yeah, it was 70 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And we had half an inch of snow yesterday. Bunch of bullshit.
Mother Nature, she's a fickle bitch.
That's why I love and hate March.
So, my daughter came back up from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
However, she was very worried about her boyfriend because of all the tornadoes and storms that they had down south. So our thoughts and positive thoughts go out to anybody that was affected by those that might be listening. Hopefully, we can provide you with some sort of.
At least eight dead in Kansas. 71 car pileup.
Arkansas
in the dust storm.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard Arkansas. Oh.
Yeah, crazy weather day yesterday, or the last couple of days.
Other than that, we're back at it this week. Shop's open. We got. I was thinking about doing some salmon for Friday, even though Friday at the shop, we had a $1,200 lunch.
Nice.
Like it came out of nowhere.
No Lent. You didn't do any Lent specials, right?
Nope.
Nice.
The local taco or Mexican restaurant had us cater them. I wish they would let us know ahead of time. Please, next time.
Yeah.
I appreciate your $200 order, but it was yeah. So we had within. Hold on, two. Sorry, by 1 o'clock we had 1,100 in.
Fran said she was there.
She was there. Mom was there. Yep, Mom did. And so Wednesday and Thursday were dead. I mean, just dead.
Yep.
Thursday we didn't make our minimum. It was that dead.
Was it? It was warm there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warmer.
But not like one
Friday,
of the.
Friday was gorgeous, and I wasn't expecting anything Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. So for the week, just at the shop, we probably our lowest week yet. We've done we did 4.
But still, your average is.
We're average the over the minimum, so that's fine.
That's all that matters then. Yep.
Combined, we're at 55.
All right.
Through Saturday. If we can count Sunday in there too, but whatever.
I'll count Sunday for my first 2 weeks just because we don't start on Sunday.
Right.
So
Sunday, I mean, including Sunday, we had a really good week. And then we have a big catering. I got to trust the shop in the hands of people again on Thursday. We got a catering up in Howell. And then another 2. We have our wedding tasting this week.
Oh yeah, I saw that come through on my Facebook again. How's that going?
What do you mean by going?
Are you doing tickets?
We are. We're not doing pre-sales though. I should have done pre-sales and I didn't.
Okay. So you have no idea how many people are showing up.
I'm only going by the you're right.
Facebook event. You have no idea. Okay. And that's the only reason we did pre-sell tickets is because I needed to know how much food to have.
So there's 20 people that are going and 210 that are interested. The problem is, I know most of the people. Some people that said they were going are customers that I know don't have any events coming up.
Are you gonna not let them in?
No, I'll let them in. Of course I can.
Buy a ticket. You can come in.
I could do it. I could do an Eventbrite thing now and just add it to it. Say, hey, we're about a week.
How many days out are you?
A week.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could try.
I mean, I'm paying for an ad for it, so I can just update it with a link, and it'll still go out with the ad, won't it?
If you update the ad, you have to go. It'll go through the process, the approval process again. Facebook ads are a little weird, but yeah, it'll still go.
Okay, maybe I'll do that.
And then yeah, just post it in the discussion of your event, and everybody that's interested or going should get the update.
Okay.
Should.
Good.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you had a pretty good week. It's
Okay.
Yeah, we're full steam ahead. Looking forward to the week. I picked up our first GFS order of the year yesterday.
Oh, we talking about that.
$1,900 and something.
Fair.
I am glad that I looked through at least some of the stuff, because on this I had a case of rib tips, and on there chicken wings, chicken quarter. I had lots of stuff. So I had 4 carts loaded with stuff.
Sure.
They have these flatbeds. I don't know why they don't give me my orders on these flatbed carts.
Dicks.
They have them. Anyways,
how much would have been for you to deliver it, or for them to deliver it to you?
None.
Oh, should I deliver it?
No.
Oh.
Because it's a 5-hour window that I get.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I had delivery once, and they told me it would be there between 10 and 3.
Oh. Just like the cable will be there between 8 a.m.
You want to know what?
And Thursday.
It came at 3:10. They didn't even hit the 5-hour window.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 hours is too long. If it was like a 2-hour window, I'd probably do it more often, but I don't like being held captive in my home. Granted, I probably wouldn't be going anywhere anyways, but it makes you feel like you can't do anything, and I don't like it. So
I get it.
It will change once we get to a physical spot, of course, but
sure.
Yeah, anyways. So I was looking through, I opened a case that I wasn't sure what it was because it wasn't clearly labeled. On the top of the box, it said chicken quarters. Chicken quarters. I opened it for, I don't know why, but I did. It was all chicken tenderloin, like breast tenderloin pieces.
Oh.
Both labels on the box were chicken quarters. So I take it up to the counter, said, this is not what it says on the box. So luckily they had one in stock, more or less.
Did you get the jumbo or the small ones?
I usually get the jumbos. I don't think they had a jumbo case in stock. So
really, you get the jumbos? Okay.
Yeah.
Because the jumbos, well, I'm just saying the jumbos over here is what they keep in stock. You have to order the smaller ones. We
in our little walk-in cooler that we have at my GFS now, they have both. They didn't have any on the shelf currently. Oh, okay. I'm guessing Sunday is not a huge where they have a lot of stuff, just random stuff in stock. So because they didn't have pickles. I got the last jar of pickles they had that I forgot to put on my order. Kosher Dills. They had one jar left in the whole freaking store.
Wow.
Anyways, so yeah, there was that. So I got that taken care of. Didn't really look through anything else because everything visually was the boxes that I expected them to be.
Sure.
So I had 2 cases of full spares, 2 cases of pork, 2 cases of brisket, a case of rib tips from wherever I said it was coming from, which they don't look too bad actually.
Frozen or fresh?
They were frozen, which is okay because it's going to work out. Let me tell you the rest of the story. So I get home, I'm unboxing stuff, putting it in my fridge, get to the ribs, get the one box into my fridge, open the other box, and it's all rib tips. I look at the box and it says spares. So it's a Swift box, just it's the same size and everything as the full spares. And it was labeled wrong, just like the freaking chicken was. But I was like, well, at least I can use these, I guess. By the time I get through these, the other box will be thawed. I'll be ready to go. But now I don't have enough spares to get through my first 2 days.
All right then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, weird. Brisket was down to $3.89 case price. So not bad. Costco had 0 briskets in stock.
Yeah, they've not been consistent. That's for sure.
That's the first time I've walked through there, and I haven't seen them in a while. But my meat guy wasn't around, so
I walked through my Sam's Club the last few days, and I always make a trip by the brisket aisle because you just never know what you find. They've all been marked down to $3.78 a pound for prime.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on with beef right now?
Every single that they're reducing it to get out of it because it's ready to throw away. Sorry, Sam's doesn't throw shit away; they just donate it. So now I gave my my favorite meat guy my phone number. And he'll call me if they're gonna, because I bought a bunch of them, but I didn't have
PB&J's, home of the almost expired brisket.
You can wet age it. Anyway,
what's that weird smell? Oh, it's just the wet aging. It's okay.
It's funky.
Ooh, you need a funky brisket sandwich.
Anyway, keep going. As you were, young man.
Oh, okay. So yeah, got my order all taken care of. Doing lots of dishes this last week, getting dust off things. Even though it sits in drawers, you're still collecting stuff. So, yep, re-washed everything, which is, I mean, not tedious work, but filled the trailer with water yesterday, and water spraying everywhere from underneath my sinks.
Yeah.
So apparently, when I put everything back together, and put it had a little tiny rip in it from, I'm guessing, when I pulled it off the water tank, the hose. So cut that part off because it's just a ridge plastic, and then I slid it back on and put the clamp back over it. But now I'm getting like a little dribble out of the end of it, so I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I've had to do that as well to my hand sink.
Yeah, was that this last week?
Oh yeah, that's when I finally finished it. So we have a vegetable sink that I had to cap off because I can't get metal braided. I was looking for braided lines. I was looking for anything metal to the faucet metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all plastic. Fuck plastic. So I capped the line, put the sink back in, screwed it back in place, and I'll just use it as a damn drain for all I care. And then the hand sink, I went to open that up. That fucking started leaking. But it was just the pecs that broke. It was the ending, like where it hooks to the faucet. So I cut that off, cut the crimp off of one that I tried to replace on the other one. At least I didn't have to go back to the store. Good as new. We have water.
Isn't it awesome when you have a very simple, in hindsight, fix, but you've gone through and replaced every other piece before that?
Not to mention you're trying to take your hand sink out and trying to turn it. Then you got short arms and a robust body that you can't get. Anyway, that's how you end up with like that. And that and that and sorts of messed up. I have a food truck. They said it'd be fun.
Yeah, it is a blast. I am super excited to start tomorrow. Well, I guess this afternoon. Yeah.
You get to light the pit.
Yeah.
I would say you're excited, but you've done it a few times.
I mean, I'm excited. Yeah, there's still excitement to start the year.
Well, let's talk about
mixed with anxiety.
Oh yeah, anxiety for sure.
I got my new guy starting tomorrow, Tony.
Okay.
Be there at 3.
My guy's name is Matt.
All right, Tony and Matt, excellent.
Looks like Chris.
Yeah.
I could have my own. He's a little bit shorter than Chris, about my height. It's good.
Did you get him some beard covers?
He doesn't have as long of a beard as
Okay.
Chris does.
I think technically you're supposed to have one. I'm sorry, not Tony. Troy. I keep calling him Tony in my head. It's Troy, not Tony.
Oh, great.
See, and I knew it was wrong enough in my head that I had to go back and double check.
Do you believe, like, honestly, that he will show up on time?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I would be somewhat surprised if he wasn't there 10 minutes early.
And you will be out there at
3 o'clock.
2:50. Welcome, man.
My alarm was set for 2:45, which is a half hour earlier than I normally wake up when it was just me. Because I don't get out there until 3:30 normally.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have swore when I stayed at your house that night, or way back when I did this, you were getting up at 3:45 and getting out there before.
So we're shifting some timelines a little bit. Ribs are going to go on earlier. This is all in preparation for the new smoker. That is not going to be on the trailer at this time ever. So, which means I don't know.
Because where are we putting that son bitch?
It'll probably go next to my garage, covered, and I'll drop a couple steel rods into the ground and bolt it to that, and hopefully no one comes through. No one's going to steal it. The effort involved, and it would have to be overnight, which there's a trailer in the way. So you're better off stealing the trailer than you are moving the trailer to get to the pit. But anyways, I digress. That's where it's going to go. I got a fence.
On concrete?
I'm going to get some pavers down so it'll sit on something sturdy so it doesn't sink. But that's pretty stable back there now. Finally, we've dropped enough gravel and rocks back there that it's dispersed the clay for the most part. So we're not too sinky anymore back there. But yeah.
And I hear we got an update on said smoker.
Yeah. He called me Thursday, Friday, one of those 2 days, letting me know I was next in line, and that it would be ready the first week of April. I said, can we push it to the 21st? So yeah, he's going to put somebody else in front of me. We have some surgery coming up for my wife on the 3rd, so that first week. So give me a couple weeks to make sure she is good to go before I leave her for a couple days. So, so yeah, well, I'll leave on a Sunday night after service with the truck and a trailer and roll down there, do a turn and burn. Be back Monday afternoon. So yeah, it'll be an easier turn and burn than I did with the trailer. So
yeah,
okay. It's still a decent drive. I think I saw about 10 hours.
You were talking about your order from GFS.
Yeah.
Let's talk about my order from Cisco.
Okay.
Decided to try them out for a big order.
All right.
Big order being like $1,600.
All right.
So I met with him and his boss. They actually came by, and I said, "Here is my inventory. Here is where I get it, and here's how much I want to pay for it. Can you help a brother out?" They're like, I think we did good. So I looked up my list, and while I could have spent about $1,400 and some odd dollars for it, it came out to $1,623 with them.
But delivered, right?
But delivered.
Okay.
Now the problem is when you Google my shop address, it tells you to come in the back way, because if you didn't know that it's a one way only.
Yep, that's the way it had me coming. I came in against traffic.
Oh yeah.
And got a dirty ass look from somebody that was trying to leave.
Probably.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So because the owner doesn't feel like putting a sign up because somebody was used to whatever. Anyway. So the truck came in and like drove close to his truck. So of course he goes and just accosts the driver. Thanks, bud. And then he comes back, the owner, to my shop, to the inside of my kitchen, and starts like just berating the driver, not realizing the driver was right behind him. like had followed him back in. He was just talking shit about this. Wonderful, nice guy. He was nice. The driver was nice enough to bring everything up the stairs and drop it in my kitchen, so I appreciated that. I gave him some wings to go. Okay, be nice. He's a nice guy. We're gonna put up with bullshit for that day. I ordered a case of ribs, which does not say anywhere in there that those ribs are frozen, but all the ribs were frozen. And of course, I had to use them the next day, so here I am thawing a whole case of ribs. The briskets were certified Angus, which is good, their choice. So it says 10 pounds and up, and then the weight of the case is 65 pounds. I said, okay, so we're talking like 13-pound briskets. Yay. They ended up being like 16-pound briskets because there was 4 in a case. And I'm like writing stuff down. I'm like, this is why I shop in person. This is why I shop in person. This is why I shop in person. I ordered party wings, or the ones already cut up. Yep, got whole ones. Not bad, whatever. Still, I mean, is what it is.
Yeah. Are you gonna sell them whole, or are you gonna separate them?
I'll sell them whole. Got to separate them.
You got a guy in the morning. Have him separate them.
I completely understand what I got a guy there for.
Okay. I don't know that I have enough stuff for him to do. Teach him how to separate a fucking wing.
I left him
and a $30 less a case.
No, the party wings. Oh no, they were actually roughly the same price.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Yeah, GFS right now it's like 64 for whole wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have my guy separate wings once we get through this, getting our whole stuff set. Because I told him the same thing. I said, I don't know that this is a 5-hour job, but we're going to schedule it and see where we come out. So
I think we're going to be able to find stuff for him to do. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
About it. I did have to leave on Saturday to go to get the trailer. And I said, hey, do you feel comfortable slicing a brisket? I said, yeah, I've done it before.
Did he do it the right way before?
I don't know. I got a picture. He was halfway through the flat.
Uh-huh.
And I said, got to cut it across the grain. I told him when I left, slice it pencil thick, because we do it just like you do. We slice it, and then we just pull it apart so they get chunks. Well, he thought chunks were like chunks.
Chris does his a little bit thicker. Yeah.
So he joked. I said, do you feel like, do you understand where I'm talking about as far as you can get through the rest of the brisket? He's like, nope, I put it away so I wouldn't destroy it. Great.
Yeah.
He pulled pork with the best of them, though. I'll tell you what, he's a hell of a pork puller.
That is the easier one to do for sure.
He did ask me a kind of what I thought at the time was a weird request. I'm like, you've been here 3 days. You're asking me a weird request already. He wants to. Oh, I just bought new cotton gloves, right? New hot gloves. And there was a couple brand new ones in there. He asked if he could take those, and I said, "Take those?" He's like, "Yeah, using gloves that other people have used gross me out." He's like, "I'll take these and I'll put my name on it and I'll be responsible for it." I'm like, okay.
I need Chris to do that because he doubles up, so he can't handle the heat, even on like a pork butt.
Okay.
So he puts 2 pairs of cotton work gloves on, which is fine, except for it stretches them the fuck out. And then anybody else puts on that other pair, and it's like all loosey goosey. It's like, God damn it.
Well, they're already big enough gloves that I have to do like this every single time to get
exactly.
fingers.
Yeah, Chris needs his own gloves.
Did you just have to write down get cotton gloves?
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, so majority of the items they were good. They were comparable. I found a better, faster way to boil noodles on that induction plate, so that's good.
Yeah. How?
Use the lid.
Jesus Christ.
I never have. I've never used the lid. Somebody said the other day, using the lid will make that water boil faster. I'm like, some bitch, it will.
It is amazing how much hotter things get when you keep the heat in.
Yeah, but then I forget to, when I dump the noodles in there, to put the lid on, and they all over the place.
I don't even.
But hey, I boil the noodles faster. It's all that matters.
So how long is it? You're not using as big of a pot though as we are. I don't think.
Correct. I'm using like a 20 quart or something like that.
I think we're 22. How long is it taking you to get water to boil on your induction?
Without the lid.
With
15 minutes.
Yeah, I think I need to get a new induction burner.
I bought this one like 5 years ago, never used it. Finally used it now.
Yeah. I don't know that
It's 1800 watts if it matters.
I'll have to look at mine because it still takes me like 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get water to boil. Maybe it's the pot. Yeah.
Maybe
yes, I always use the fucking lid. Yeah, so it's either I'm not getting enough, like my pot is borderline getting the magnetic connection.
Well, all right. So
or my induction burner is not good enough.
How far is the bottom of your pot off the induction?
It's not.
Okay,
it's not.
So it's all on top. Okay.
Yeah.
See, mine's more of, I think, a wider 20 quart. I don't know. It was like $40. What comments? We haven't. Do you have any comments?
Pam.
Oh, hi,
she
Pam.
says, "Are you kidding me, Skippy? You never stop surprising me with your aha moments."
Fucking light bulbs. I'm telling you what.
It's a dim one, but it's there.
It's the hamster has to go around first to make that light bulb go up.
Oh, let's see here. Induction commercial. Induction. So yeah, the one I bought, it was 1800 watts.
Okay. Are you maxing it out? I have to press no.
Yes, Skippy, I turn it all the way up.
I have like 4 buttons that I have to press to get to max. That's why I'm saying it. Okay.
Yes, I'm very familiar on how to use the burner and how to boil water efficiently.
Whatever. Anyway.
However. But yeah, maybe I just need.
Have you always been using the same pot?
Yeah, we've had that pot since year 1, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll check it. Maybe I will take a look and see. Maybe I'll get a new pot and see how if that makes a difference.
So then I had back to the orders. Then I had a representative from US Foods call me. And he's like, well, I can beat that. Well, I can beat that. Oh, that's worst case scenario price for me. So I'm supposed to fill out an app with him and then, yay. And his are Tuesdays and Thursdays, which Tuesday would work out better for delivery than a Thursday or than a Monday. But this week I'm going shopping myself. My food cost is still a problem.
Why do you think that is?
Well, that's why I was so. Before we went on the air, everybody, I was asking about weighing and whether a number 4 scoop equals a quarter pound. I might have said it differently, but anyway.
Jason, Jason says, don't use it on low.
I definitely not. Well, telling you don't use it on low.
I don't either, but yeah. So according to the about this item, so not only your magnetic surface needs to be wider than 5 inches. So minimum diameter of 5 inches because some pots are mixed.
Correct. So you have a stainless steel bottom and aluminum top. Yeah.
Right. But if it's a thin enough layer, I bet, of stainless and not thick enough, I bet you don't get the same level of magnetism needed to get things going. Yeah.
So I bought an all stainless pot.
Okay. I bet you it makes a huge difference.
Do you not have an all stainless pot?
No, mine's got 2 pieces.
Oh.
I've had it for 5 years, and we were in buy the cheapest fucking thing available mode.
Maybe
You
I
know,
understand.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get a new pot today. See how big of a difference it makes.
It should.
Yeah, we'll see.
A 20-quart pot for me was like $45, I think. $40.
Oh yeah.
Stainless is definitely more expensive than the aluminum ones.
Well, I would have expected it to be more than that.
No, I think it was only 45, 40, something like that.
Amazoning?
No, we have a restaurant supply store.
I'm looking up mine right now. I gotta head there to get some Cambro containers. Let's see here. 22
about go boxes.
To go boxes?
No, I was thinking about using the Cambro go boxes, like the styrofoam ones that you can put full pans in.
Yep, I like those. We're starting to switch out our plastic Cambros to the foam ones. Yeah. Man, what a life changer.
I think they're easier to carry. Plus they're stackable.
I wish they had handles on them still.
They do.
Because you have to kind of grab them. No, not the ones we have. They're flat on top, so you have to grab them by the front and back.
Correct.
It's a little it's a little weird. Like there's spots for your fingers, but there's no handles.
Correct. There's no handle.
Yeah, like the plastic ones have the round handles on top.
Correct.
But those, and then they have the foam inserts that act like shelves.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. You starting to use those. And those are insulated, so you can actually do hot and cold in the same box.
Yep.
22 quart.
I thought about those because but the problem is like stainless. You buy two, it's the price of a Cambro. I mean, they're like $45, $50 a piece.
Yeah.
But
all right, let's see here.
Do you have a regular Amazon account or a business one?
Regular. Okay, I don't have your search button sucks. Pot, sauce pot.
Where is it?
Stock pot. That's what I want. Stock pot. Okay. Let's see here. 20. I'm gonna guess the SST.
Mine's I think mine might be a 22 quart.
I guess the 24 is the number of quart. Yep. Okay.
So
you're not giving me any fucking prices. Sorry, everybody. Any prices? You did yours off Amazon, you said? I'm sorry.
No. I got restaurant supply store.
Oh, restaurant supply. I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah. So
okay.
22 quart induction ready, $66.
I wonder if mine's bigger. I gotta look at my pot again and see what the size is. Because we're doing 10 pounds of noodles in ours at a time.
Yeah, I don't think I can fit 10 in mine.
Okay.
It was really close to do like 2.5 bags.
Okay. Well, I wonder if I'm 32 then. But even that shows it's 2 pieces. So tic-tac.
A 40 quart, so double, which would probably be close to what you have.
Yeah.
Is 120.
Yeah. Like those are the prices I was seeing when I was kind of eyeballing them.
Yeah, I don't need anything that big yet. I may soon, hopefully, but
stop comparing pot sizes. This is a family show. All noodles matter.
All noodles do matter.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 extra 5-pound bags of rotini noodles. I decided to do Bubba's mac and cheese and use corkscrew noodles this weekend. Want to get rid of the noodles.
Yeah. How was it? Did you have any comments?
No comments. Tasted fine. Still was creamy. I mean, still everything else was good. I noticed that it actually gave me like 1 5-pound bag took up 3 full pans.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, do you get more noodles per bag? I mean, you have to, right?
Well, in theory, I mean, it's all and shape matters too. So, which is why when you do regular macaroni, like elbow macaroni, it doesn't seem like you get as many pans because the noodles are smaller, so they condense more. Which is why we all like the cavatappi because it takes up space.
It
They're
does take-
fluffy. You get the illusion of more.
Yeah. The Rotini, I think, took up enough space where I can see why he used it. I tried it one year and I didn't like it, but this time it came out pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, no comments. I have gotten this week at the shop was probably one of the coolest things that ever happened to me. I gave a kid who's like 3 years old
Mhm.
his first sucker, like first ever sucker.
Do you have suckers at the shop now?
For kids,
Oh.
every once in a while.
Are they more for you?
No, I don't like suckers.
I wouldn't be
Any
able to have suckers. Chris would eat them all. And he, like my wife, don't suck on hard candy. They chew it. Like as soon as it goes in, it's gone. And they
I don't know.
it's like, it hurts my teeth. Like, how can you do that? Yeah.
And then she gave me a 5-star review. I mean, she got food from us too, but give us a 5-star.
Look at you buying reviews.
It was cool. He was like, it was just a little kid. And then he didn't he's a very picky eater. So I asked him if he wanted me to make him like a actual peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And he's like, yeah. I said, do you want grape or strawberry? Grape. And then his mom's like, I don't think he'll eat it. Can you only do like a half a slice and like turn it over? I'm like, sure, no problem. He was mowing on.
Awesome. Speaking of reviews, so we've added review links for Google and Yelp onto our QR code. So
Okay.
our QR code just goes to a page and you can go to
Yeah.
all our stuff. So
Yeah.
we added onto there. What I would like to,
I thought you weren't big on reviews.
we don't actively ask for them. You know,
I mean,
I'm not against reviews. If people want to leave us a review, fantastic. But I am,
If you're putting it as part of a QR code, then you are technically asking for them because if they do it or if they snap it, it's there.
making it easier for them to do it. Yeah.
Okay. I want
But
one of
we're
those.
not, yeah. I see,
They're
I'm,
expensive, though.
my opinion on reviews. If you are actively asking someone to leave you a review, there is pressure there on the reviewer to leave you a good review.
Oh.
You're not getting necessarily honest feedback.
So when your customers come up, do you ever ask them, like if they first timers, right? Do you ever ask them, let us know how you liked it or let us know how?
Yeah. I mean, we say that all the time, but
Isn't that a review?
if they just come back up and tell us how it was, no. I mean,
It's a review. It's just not digital. I mean,
most of the time though, they don't come back up. How often does that actually happen? Do they walk back up to your trailer and tell you how it was?
rarely.
We get it more unsolicited than we do solicited.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. How many
I-
square reviews do you get?
A lot. We get more square reviews than we do anything else.
Yeah.
But they also get an email
Exactly.
or a message from Square.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, how much stock do you put in it? Anyways,
Anyway, sorry. Back to you.
what I would, because we're all paper bags now, all of our bags except for our very small ones, which can only hold our little basic pork sandwich or a small side, or both, I guess. But everything has handles, so we are going to be stapling bags and handing them out instead of rolling.
Still haven't told me where you got those from.
Webster. I thought, okay, I'll send you the link, but whatever.
You subscribe? to them?
GFS also carries them.
Oh, okay. I don't
So.
order through GFS. That's probably a problem.
You have to dig. They're hard to find, but they're there. Yeah. So all the bags we're using, we're 4 bag sizes now instead of 2 papers and a plastic.
And they'll fit a 9x9 container.
Yeah. So I can fit a 9x9 and a 6x9 side by side in those bigger bags.
Wow.
Yeah, they're awesome. Fantastic. They are just big enough to fit through the window, which is going to be the complaint we're going to get from my staff, is that they're too big. Because we only have the small slide up window.
Can you do anything with that middle section?
We can pop the whole thing out. Right now, it's just a piece of plexiglass.
Yeah.
That we can pull all the way up.
Fire exit kind of thing.
Yeah. So, and I've considered it. especially on like big events. We just take that
Is there-
window out and we hand
Is
the
there a
food out there.
track?
For what?
Is there like can you put like a track there so you can maybe slide it?
The middle window?
Yeah, I didn't know if there was a track at all. Like,
No.
yours go up and down, so your tracks are on the sides.
Right. And that centerpiece was just a solid piece of glass before. So we just replaced it with a piece of plexiglass with some handles on it, and then it's just Velcro around the edge. Really strong Velcro. It is hard to get that window.
Yeah. Fire exit? No, not really.
But I mean, yeah, like I told the fire guy, I said, I'm not dying in the trailer. Don't worry about me getting out. It's gonna happen. So yeah, I've thought about that even because they will use the second window to hand food out sometimes, which is okay, but it's in the way because that's where I put completed orders is right in front of there. Yeah. So if they're there handing food out and talking to whoever, then I don't have anywhere to put food.
You almost need that the middle window.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll figure out a way to replace it or change it.
Could
get
you
some hinges on it, swing it open.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Put a hinge maybe at the top, and or cut it in half and put a hinge on each side.
Yeah.
Sorry,
do it like French doors.
Make it like a drive-through.
Yeah, we might have to do something with that. Yeah, Pam, that we've done that. The big bags handed off the back of the truck. Especially if you have like 3 bags, someone's getting like 6 loaded max and we're handing out 3 bags, we'll usually walk it out to the porch. They do fit. We just have to fold the top just a little bit to get it out and it fits fine. But yeah, Pam, Chris is gonna not be thrilled with that. But yeah, because I can't, for whatever reason, I can't get everybody to consistently fold the bag that I would like it, the way I would like it to be folded. So we get lots of crumpling and rolling. So yeah, anyways, so we're stapling the bag. We're going to staple the kitchen slip to the bag. That way everybody knows it's done. Everybody knows what's in the bag. Just a final step to solidify what's there.
We've had to start doing that with our plastic bags, is stapling the receipt to like to-go orders and stuff.
Right. And well, yeah, and that's what when we have our online orders, we do the same thing. So why not just carry it over to everything? Anyways, so I went in looking, I was like, well, maybe I can add that QR code to the bottom of the kitchen receipt. That way it's a nice little, hey, what's the QR code do? And it hit not for reviews, but for all our social media stuff. They get our website that has our whole schedule on it. They get Facebook, they get the TikTok, they get all the other stuff. And then at the bottom.
Putting it at the bottom of your receipt?
No, because we don't print receipts every order. I was trying to do it on the grill slip.
Oh, okay.
The kitchen slip, but you can't modify those. Square doesn't let you. And I went into the beta section and like it's been requested for the last 5 years.
Okay.
So now it's like, well, shit. Well, maybe we can just print receipts, but then those slips are harder to read, and you don't get the separation, or you don't get the joining of like items on a receipt either as much. So if someone orders 2 loaded Macs separately, like you do, like a loaded Mac, a Coke, and a loaded Mac, when it prints to the grill receipt, it shows 2 loaded Macs, 1 Coke.
Yeah.
So when you have a receipt, though, it still has it broken out.
Okay. So on your kitchen receipt, you can break that out if you want to.
What do you mean?
So on your kitchen receipt, when you go into your settings, there's actually a something you can click that says either it'll say combine like items.
I wanted to combine like items, yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's the way we have it set up. But if I were to, because you can modify the receipt, like a customer receipt.
Yeah.
You can modify those to put different images on them and different messaging on them.
Really?
Yes. You don't have your logo on your receipts?
No.
Oh.
I
should. Yeah.
I've never. The only place I've ever seen to put a logo is on your the front of your fucking register thing, the customer facing register thing.
I'd have to dig for it to find it again, but yeah, you can modify those receipts.
I have them on my invoices.
Yep. So yeah, you can modify your receipts because on the top of our receipts it has our logo on it, and then our contact information and everything is there.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Anyway, keep going.
So yeah, I was thinking, well, maybe we can do that, but then it's harder to read those receipts, like when you're making food.
Okay.
So I don't know. We're gonna play with it.
Would
I
it be
also am
worth printing that on like a business card and just stapling it.
business
QR
cards are
code out?
expensive. Yeah. But then we have multiple things that we want to attach to the bag, and then it's just like crazy, you know, because we still want to do the kitchen. We want the itemized. Here's what's in the bag, because it's easy for them if they look at it before they leave and they're like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
I thought I asked for this loaded mac without whatever. And then we can take care of stuff quicker that way too. Or hey, I thought I ordered 2 piglets. There's only one on the slip. Whatever. But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll play around with it. I've also, because we talked about doing stamps for our bags. So we're going to do a ink stamp on the bags to have our logos on the bag instead of ordering them that way. So maybe we just do a sticker too, like a QR sticker on the bag underneath our logo when we stamp them. I have found some pretty cheap stickers. They order 20,000 of them and you get them for, a penny.
okay.
So, which isn't bad. I mean, you're talking about $200 for 20,000 stickers.
Yeah.
That's not going to take up a whole lot of shelf space, So like, I can manage that, But and then I found that I was like, well, shit, maybe we want to do stickers for all our sandwiches too. And we can put stickers on each box and get a little logo for each of our sandwiches. And it's like, now I'm in a rabbit hole of we're gonna have 15 stickers on a shelf.
Yep.
But you had asked me about how confident I felt in some of my pricing on like pickles and stuff.
Yeah.
So while I was at GFS last night, I just happened to glance at the little shelf sticker for the pickles, and they have case prices and price per ounce and all that stuff. So the average count of pickles per jar is 350. 3 cents a pickle. It has it listed on that little sticker. 3 cents a pickle.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm actually high on my food cost, which is, what I was hoping for. If I'm going to guess a little bit high and for what I can figure. But
yeah.
Pam says, oh, yes, I can be the sticker stamp employee.
She wants to come back so bad.
Yeah, she is welcome anytime. Pam, we might need you for some new sold out signs. Because we just have a little laminated and then we'd use putty to cover up what's on the menu.
So I saw yesterday, it was one of those Mexican food trailers, and I say Mexican because we know where they're from.
Jackson?
Well, where the trailer was built. How about that?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They have
a made in Mexico trailer.
Correct. Made in Mexico trailer.
What kind of food were they selling?
Hoagies.
Okay.
Fries, stuff like that. Anyway, their menu was a freaking magnet.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And I asked him, I said, okay, did you put maybe like a steel plate behind your wall or something like that? Like, no, just works. I'm like, mine don't work like that. I can't put any magnets outside.
No, because all our sheathing is aluminum. I mean, our studs are steel, but I have yet to find a magnet strong enough to get through that and like any kind of wind to be able to hold,
Because if I could, I thought about it, like somehow putting a piece of steel and just so you can, because then you can get sold out magnets and just put it right over that. It'd be so freaking easy. We just take masking tape and cross it.
Dude, you are preaching like we've done it long enough. Like we've been trying everything. And like, well, maybe like what if we fix a magnetic chalkboard to it and then we can do the same thing? And I don't know. So I've seen this.
We did think of, we thought about a magnetic chalkboard and then putting our menu over the top of it, like printed, like not dry erase menu, but just a vinyl sheet over the top of it, and then doing it. And we're like, well, okay, then how are we gonna put that on that truck to begin with? So I'm like, shit.
Yeah, last thing you need is that flying off, going 70 miles an hour down the highway.
Yeah, hitting somebody. Yeah.
Pam says she'll get new ones made for us tomorrow.
Oh, Pam.
Hey, she tried to stop and see you and help you. So what we
No. She's not trying to help. She was going to eat.
help you out in your business. Does that not help you out?
Oh, by eating, yes.
Okay.
Understand.
Jeez. Anyway, so I've seen something else at other trucks where they just have another chalkboard out and said these items are sold out without actually marking anything off on the menu. I think we're going to try it.
I've seen people do the butcher paper. Here's what we're out of.
Yep. It's same kind of thing. I think we're going to try it and see how it goes because people don't look and don't understand anyways.
Nobody looks at a special sign at all. I don't care where it is.
There's our other problem. That the special sign's always a problem. So I got a whiteboard that we're going to use for the special sign because whiteboards were cheaper than chalkboards. I'm going to put a piece of framing wire on the back of it, and we're going to hang it off the corner of our regular menu.
Good luck.
So it's right there. I know. I know. The best luck we have had with specials is when we did something similar. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, we ended up fixing something. I put something right on the trailer right next to the menu. And we got asked about it all the time. Like it was a surprise thing, and I just had to write something out on a piece of sheet paper and stuck it up there.
I've put a piece of dry erase Post-it note to the menu and wrote on it. And people ask, how much are your drinks? right there. Right there. It's right there. Hey, do you got chicken tenders and fries?
Yeah. Oh. Well, yeah, we'll run out of brisket or whatever, and people will still. Can I get a loaded mac with brisket? No, we're still out of brisket. Oh, I thought you were just out of the brisket by the pound. It's all the same freaking brisket.
Can I get a Presley then?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're already having to have the conversations once we get to the point where we're selling out of stuff. So yeah. Because we have problems with the putty. It gets windy. I mean, we lose. Those things fly all over the place. So we're going to try that out, see how it works. Pam, you're still on deck, though. We did Velcro one year. So we had put little Velcro squares next to every item and then Velcro on the back of our little covers. That worked well. Outside of it looked like crap having little pieces of Velcro all over the menu. So
print the menu, print the banner in black and use the black Velcro, and nobody will ever see it.
Andrew Dubiel, maybe.
Let
me know if I'm saying that right, Andrew. Yeah, new commenter. We use a whiteboard that has strips of Velcro to attach our menu, which are laminated 9x11. When something is sold out, we can write sold out on the whiteboard, or if the entire category is sold out, we remove the 9x11. Okay. I get that. 9x11. We use a whiteboard that has strips of Velcro to attach our menu. Okay. Oh, Mobile Crave. So you know Andrew then.
Yeah. Oh, the Mobile Crave. Yeah. Yep. Last weekend or 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, Skippy, if you see him again, take a picture of his menu, how he does that. Did you get the gist of it that I was?
Yes.
Okay. I don't mind that. I think 9x11 is a little.
It's way too small.
Feels small, yeah.
But he's got two. He's got 2 windows. He's got a payment window and a serving window. So I think, from what I remember, like it's close. You're close. I think you're close up.
Close to the menu.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I hate about my trailer is that we can't have the menu closer to where we're taking the orders.
Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, we could try to do it over where our patio is, but it's in a weird spot. The menu would have to be 10 feet long to be able to hit both ends of it.
Instead of doing the long banner, you do like an A-frame. And just so I've got 2 A-frames. I have one that I do for catering that I put out there so people know what they can get.
Yep.
There's not any prices on it. But yeah, I mean, you can put it on that side. People are just looking down instead of looking up.
Yeah.
and then maybe still have that one over there so people from behind can still look at that. But I'd look at an A-frame. Vista Print's got.
Well, that's what we put our specials on, and no one looks at that thing.
Completely understand.
Lauren, who thinks of menu placement when they're building out the truck? No one. Definitely not the manufacturers.
Well, so the Delectable truck in Detroit, it's a real truck, but they put a piece of steel, and every menu item is a magnet. They put menu items, and once they're sold out, they take the menu item off. Like,
yeah,
it's like you almost want to take, like, you got your part on the porch. Let's just go fix a piece of steel there. And
it'd be awesome if we never walked off that part of the trailer.
Walk off the other side.
It's so far to go around, though.
I know. That's why
it's like 16 feet. Oh, damn. Yeah, Lauren, Patty Matters. I love the trucks that cover their logo with their menu. Yeah.
Listen, I did that.
Well, that's exactly if we had our logo, that's where it would go, and then now we're covering the logo. But I think it's more for when you're driving down the road than when you're set up somewhere. But yeah, I would love to have the menu on the other side. And when we did our new build for when we contacted Southern Dimensions to have a second trailer looked at, we set it up so that way we would made sure that wherever you were going to order, the menu was there. So we actually had two service windows, and the menu was going to go right in between the two. So no matter which line you were at, you were able to see the menu. But that's why part of the reason our menu is so big, because you're going to have to look at it from a weird angle or from a distance at least. And Silver Lake, the Apple Festival, requires 1-inch lettering on your menu.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of just where we've always had the standard then. Make sure that we have at least 1 inch so it's visible and legible from a distance from our long lines. Lauren, curious how you did this last weekend down at Irish off Ionia. Because it looked like it was packed down there, at least inside the festival. Jason used one of the new smokers this week for an on-site wedding and put the newly renovated trailer into action. It was a hell of a wedding and a busy 2-event week. Did you love the new smoker, though? She says, "What's good? I did decent." It is such a weird question because everybody's different for what is good. I won't ask for a number. I'm going to guess you did not do as well as you did last year inside of the fence.
So on Ionia?
So when it was on Ionia, yes. Plus the pictures they had, she did half of what she did last year.
Ouch.
So I am pretty happy I made the decision not to try to squeeze myself in down there. So the pictures look like the square was packed. Oh God, but you don't know the story. God. Feel free to share if you'd like it. Or you can send me a text. Yeah, it looked like it was packed down there, but West Michigan had the worst. They paid for your parking space.
Ooh.
Weren't they doing their own food inside? Anyways, West Michigan had the worst air quality in the country on Saturday. It was bad. It was pretty awful. It looked like it was raining. If you look down the road, like 50 yards down the road, it looked like it was raining hard. And there was no rain. It was just all dust from Texas and Arizona and Oklahoma. And God. So the company inside was from Nashville. Did you hear anything how it went inside with food and drinks? Was it more organized than it was in previous years, Lauren? I can't imagine it was. Language, Skippy. It's a family show. But yeah. So yeah, we go tomorrow. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week.
Get your fucking walrus thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. March is always weird. It's usually not. I don't know. We get a bump because it's busy, because it's opening week for us. So these 2 weeks are typically pretty good for us, despite the weather. So roadside is usually okay. I don't know this week. I don't know. With as hard of a time as I've had doing the schedule this year, with trying to bump some stuff off, holding spots for events that we just don't know yet until another month out. Yeah, it always makes me a little nervous. Oh, Irish off Anno, and you forgot to hood the meters in front of Calder and had to buy spots from food trucks. Yeah,
Whoops.
that is a.
Whoops.
It is such a cluster down there. Always, I don't know. Yeah. I don't feel like I missed anything.
Whoops.
At this point. All right. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a good week. We did 27,000 last year for March with an extra week, more or less.
What's your
I think
sales goal this year?
we were open for 16 days last March. We're going to be open for 12 this March.
Huh.
So
the weather looks good. You got a cold day Thursday, I think.
We are very much on a little roller coaster of temperature. Yeah, tomorrow and Wednesday, temperature wise, are phenomenal. It gets cold Thursday, Friday, but then we kind of settle into these upper 40s.
Yeah.
Frankie LaPena taped a video in front of the truck. That was the highlight of the day.
Who's Frankie LaPena?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm Googling right now.
Oh.
This is where I feel not. Oh. He looks familiar. All right. Yeah, it's the big butt guy from social media.
Oh, sure.
You know what I'm talking about.
Probably.
The guy with the mustache. He's a short guy, big butt, often running.
Oh, that guy, the guy who does the green screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing if maybe it was on his Instagram. All right. Anyways, yeah. I think we can do 25. I think we can average a 2 plus. 1800 will do wonders for that on Wednesday for the catering, because we're still going to do our regular spots.
Good size caterer.
Yeah, at one of our regular locations that we set up at. So we'll be there next week. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We didn't sell out a single day our first couple weeks last year, but we also cooked a shit ton of food. I think we averaged about between 22 and 23 a day last year.
So what is on your special menu this week?
Wings today, tomorrow. Probably mother cluckers on, tomorrow and Wednesday. Probably mother cluckers on Thursday. We will do some sort of Lent special Friday. I'm still not sure about that. And then I don't know about Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Are you doing wings by the pound or wings by the piece?
Wings by the pound this year.
And what are we selling a pound of wings for?
I don't know. Whatever it was that I said before. Hold on. Let me look. I don't remember. So long ago, dude. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. There. And items. Oh, I gotta add that too. to our modifier list. Got to add a cut in half button.
Right.
I mean, I keep forgetting every day. I think of it as I'm laying in bed.
Yeah.
15 a pound.
Well, that's what I said for. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Let's talk about before we go, because we got 3 minutes left.
okay.
Let's talk about sauce. Let's talk about sauce, baby. Talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things sauce has to do on barbecue. Anyway,
Hurt my head. We just lost all our viewers.
Are you kidding me? They're gonna come back in droves. Anyway, I'm going through a lot of sauce. Okay, so we're going through a lot of. I just ordered another 4 cases.
You're gonna be palating before you know it.
So that's where I'm going with this. It's probably just better to do it that way.
Yeah.
Because I finally did the math. On how much it costs with shipping.
Yep.
Still $29 a gallon shipping, which like 29 gallons shipped. For
a pallet?
No, non-pallet.
I was like, I don't think I was paying that.
No.
Yeah.
I ordered 4 cases at a time.
Yep.
Comes to $29 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fucking shipping.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 100. It was last shipping I paid for 3 gallons, like $115.
Sauce is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bite the bullet, dude. 16 or 19 or whatever it is for the pallet is way better than 29.
But you got to give me a good number, though.
What do you mean?
You got to give me an accurate number.
I did the last time. We went through this whole thing last time.
A year ago.
This price has not changed.
Do you think I remember what it was?
I'm going to check your text messages. Hold on. Oops. That's not what we want to do. Hi, everybody. Don't mind my email.
You just share your email?
With TikTok, yeah.
You going live tomorrow?
I'll go live tonight when I'm doing prep stuff.
You forgot about all that good stuff.
Yep, we'll be TikTok live. We'll be there pretty much anytime anybody's on the trailer. So
that's a lot of live.
It is a lot of live. But yeah, we'll pretty much be live 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
And the trailer is fully put back together and everything is great.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm still working on, we have some location issues with some stuff. We added a new shelf, or replaced one of our shelves with a double size shelf, which is awesome. But without our disposable aluminum pans, the regular stainless steel pans take up more space.
Oh, that's right. We're cooking in pans too. Yeah.
Yep. So, and then just need to find a space for the grates as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I might just need to get a tote for those to slide somewhere out of the way. Yeah, just that kind of stuff we're trying to figure out. And I think
can you get a metal hook and just hang them on the wall?
Maybe.
Same.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff hanging on the wall.
Well, no, you have a steel. Is that a stainless steel hood or steel hood or an aluminum hood?
It's a stainless steel.
Oh, I was going to say.
It's magnetic.
I was going to say, get those magnetic hooks and just hang them behind you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're heavy duty enough where you can put a couple racks on each one.
Yeah. The problem is with as much as the trailer bounces, those magnets do slide.
Yeah, I know.
And then we have stuff hitting the floor. So we have our scoops. So our number 4 scoops and everything. Some of our larger, like our whisks for mac and cheese and stuff, are all on hooks on that back wall, on the hood wall.
Mm-hmm.
And we have those pop off the hooks even on some days, So yeah, those racks are heavy enough that I don't know that I would trust magnets. I don't even trust a knife block, a magnetic knife block in the trailer to hold knives.
Yeah, I stopped trusting that.
Yeah, I like my knives too much to risk them falling and bouncing around the trailer.
I gotta get mine sharpened.
So, yeah, I don't know. Got to find we just need to find some space for some stuff still, and I don't know that we're gonna have a good spot for another week or so as we kind of remember where things are.
Yeah.
Adding a 4th size bag really takes up space.
Sure does.
I mean, we got rid of the plastic bags, but the plastic bags weren't up on that upper shelf above our service window. They were back behind our cheese thing on their little holder. So now all the paper bags are up on the test shelf. So what are we losing that was normally up there, and now we have to find a new space for? But yeah, until we start working through some stuff, I don't think we're going to find permanent homes for stuff for a little while. But other than that, yes, everything is ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. It's yeah. Hopefully we can get to like a $14,000 week this week is kind of the goal. So
I can't wait to
Tuesday to Sunday is what we're shooting for. Tuesday to Sunday, 14.
Damn good goal.
Yeah, I think we can get there. Friday will be a question mark and Sunday will be a question mark. But yep. Anyways, we will be back next Monday. I will have hopefully all kinds of battle stories for you, even though I haven't got a trailer very much. But we'll have some things to talk about. Same time, I think. Skippy, you're good at 9 o'clock next week? Yep. Excellent. Good to hear. Next week, Monday, 9 o'clock Eastern, we will be here live at all the normal places. If you don't already, subscribe, like, follow, do whatever you got to do in all our social medias. PB&J's of Michigan and Sweet Rex and Smoking Butts Barbecue. And, of course, your Monday morning food truck social media. Thank you, everybody. Skippy, have a good week.
Out. Peace out.
Woo. That works. And end your live. End live. Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye. Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye, YouTube people. At that price, Sauce will be your new loss leader. LOL. That's from Bubba.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, 29 is way too much.